Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, it's Phil from Walmart. Right Lane Truckin coming at you on Tuesday. What a effed up day it was today. Yeah, I said it. I used a bad letter. I just don't know what to tell you. My day just was not what call me a work ethic kind of person. I like to work, and I like to earn my money, and it just didn't happen today. A measly 338 miles. Yeah, I didn't stutter. 338 miles is what I got today. Mind you, I started at a store. How does that happen? All right, so I left you last night. I was in Lodi. I got up, got on time, went around, did my U-turn, kind of turn around, whatever I told you I was going to do. Get to the back of the docks, and lo and behold, there's a little FedEx freaking trailer in our dock, and the dock that says FedEx is open. I don't understand it. How does that happen? I mean, big sign says FedEx. That short little pup needed to go against the wall. Nope. Now I have to put my trailer against the wall. Anyway, I got it in, no problem. Got into the receiving area. Nobody to unload me. All right. Manager walks by. Hey, I'm working on getting somebody. And I'm like, all right. Well, I'm going to go walk around for a little while you work on that. You got 19 pallets to get off. Figuring, hey, I'll get back before those 19 pallets get close, right? So I walked out, looked at some TVs. Remember, I've told you I'm looking to upsize 65 to 75 inch TVs. Looked at some TVs, went across, went out of the store, went to McDonald's, got coffee, got my breakfast, came back, and they still hadn't unloaded a pallet. Not one. I walked up as they were just getting there and starting. So that took a while. And then went to Jackson. Jackson took a little longer to get to than I expected. I've only been there a couple times, but I never really timed it before. It was only 36 miles, but it took 58 minutes. And the reason why is because you're going through these smaller towns. And on the way there, Lockford, Clements, different towns on the way there. And the roads are rural back roads. So you got 25, 35, 45, 50, then back up to 55, then back down to 40, then back down to 25. So, it took longer than I expected. So, then I get going. I got to go get this backhaul. Quaker Beverage. Well, it's not Niagara Water, but it's Quaker Beverage. Might as well been Niagara Water. It wasn't 43-something thousand pounds. It was only 38 and some change. But I've been there several times. Quaker Beverage, it's over in Tracy, California. And each time I've gone, there might have been one truck there in line to get in the gate. Today, it's like everybody came at the same time. And there was only one person in the guard shack to do arrivals and departures. And boy, was that taking forever. I sat and took a meal while I was waiting in line, and I still had to wait longer. So I had my meal. That was good. Now, I'm going to put on here the pictures that I took. So they have doors. They have doors that you can back into. So some vendors are getting live loaded. They get assigned to a door. There's other times that we come in, they assign us a door to just drop our empty and then go get our loaded trailer, because we're not doing live loads there at Quaker Beverage. It's always a drop and hook. And then they have this backyard. They call it the yard. And this yard is tight, guys, tight. So I'm going to post the pictures, and I'm going to keep talking because I'm going to put it over me. But you're going to see there's pictures. The trailers are literally a foot to less than a foot apart from each other. And you got to back them in. And they don't have a lot of space to pull up in front. Imagine some of the Love's truck stops. I've heard. I don't really go to Love's. I've heard Love's is kind of tight. But just take a small truck stop where you're really tight in there and you're trying to go around that front end of the other tractors to get that last spot at the truck stop. Yeah. So you got to come in just right. And you got to back in slowly, and you got to get out and look and make sure you don't hit anything. And yeah, so it's a challenge. So when we talk about, or what I've talked about onboarding for Walmart, and why backing is such a emphasis on the program, and if you can't back, they just don't want you, because of situations like this, that a new driver coming in that has no experience whatsoever, backing into these spots, they're going to tear trailers apart, right? So why would we want that at Walmart? We wouldn't, right? Or it's our equipment or somebody else's equipment. So we don't want that happening. Then you get the front end. If you're not paying attention, you swing around too much, you're going to tear up the front end of your tractor. How many tractors have you seen going down the road that's missing half the bumper from the passenger side? How does that happen? Did they hit something on the swing while they were backing? Did they catch the front end of somebody else's? Now, I know. It could have been somebody else on their way out of a parking stall and didn't go straight out and turn too soon and ripped off their bumper for them. Could have. Give them the benefit of the doubt. But, wow. Right? So, I get in there, get out of there, get going. And again, it's a beverage load. So, boy, I hit some traffic. It's getting later in the day. You're getting that afternoon traffic. Then you get going up the hill to come over to McCarran, and it's just taking forever. All right. I'm thinking, I still have to take another meal now. Yeah, I had to take another meal because I was not going to make it here because I started up at just before 9 this morning. Just before 9, 10 hours from that is going to be 7 o'clock or just before 7 o'clock. I was going to make it here by 7. I was looking at 8 o'clock is the earliest I can get here. If I didn't have to take a meal, which would give me 3 hours to get in and out of here and get somewhere. As it was, I got here at like 8:30. with a 9 o'clock ETD. Still going to get that 9 o'clock. I'm pushing for that 9 o'clock ETD, right? So I'm bringing in a load. Where we park the loads is usually right by the front as you come down into the DC. Easy peasy. Go around, look at the fuel island. There's 2 tractors already in there, one with the trailer, one with the tractor only. I'm like, you know what? I'll just keep going around looking for my trailer. And then I found my trailer. I'm like, okay, I know where my trailer is. Let me go get some fuel, get my paperwork, and go right back and get my trailer. So I do. I come back around, and sure enough, as soon as I came back around, those 2 tractors that were in the fuel island are now gone. I pull right up, I fuel, I pull out, go to the left, park, get my paperwork, get back in my tractor, get going, right to my trailer, and couple to my trailer. I've got like 5 minutes to get out by 9 o'clock. Gives me 2 hours to get somewhere. At least some more driving, right? To bump up that frickin' 338 miles. Okay, I'm going to post another picture, guys. I'm going to post another picture. I'm going to post 2 pictures. One good, one not so good. And again, going back to the onboarding part. You can't do a pre-trip. We don't want you either. Last week I told you I was doing my pre-trip and I had a marker light that was inoperative, missing, MIA, gone, ripped off. Got it repaired, not a problem, right? In and out, easy peasy. Then I get my level 1 inspection. So, I still got to go over the hill. I still got to get inspected possibly again because this tractor doesn't have a sticker either. So it's just a matter of time before they go, red light, come in, give the inspection. We're going to do a level 1 on you. Anyway, so I couple to the trailer, hook up my air lines, check the kingpin, go back in. I set my hand valve. Push in my red trailer's air supply button, or emergency brake as some people call it, because I like to have air flowing to my tires and everything else like I told you guys before. Go down the I go around the front of the tractor, I come down the passenger side. I'm coming down the passenger side. It's a newer trailer, guys. It's a brand new trailer. It's a 166951. 166951 is one of the newest trailers we have. Thinking, this thing will be perfect. It's not going to have any problems, and I'll be able to go into that inspection with flying colors and not have to worry about a thing. Look at my picture. Is that something I need to worry about, guys? Tell me right now if that's something I need. I don't know. You guys aren't looking close enough. Look closer. Yeah. I'm missing the brake drum and the brake linings on the driver's side rear of my trailer. Gone. Cracked right off. I was like, huh? What? Nah. Is it? So I got all the way under there, and I looked, and I turned to look at the passenger side, just to see if I'm just like tired and thinking, maybe these new trailers don't have rear brake drums on the rear tires. Nope, sure enough, the passenger side had a good one. Here's the good one. Take a look at that one. That's what it should look like. And I'm going to post again the one that I had. This is what it did look like. Anyway, so I got done with that, meaning I done laughing and doing my inspection. I pretty much ended my inspection at that point. I wasn't going to continue the inspection because I can't take that thing anywhere. And so I went back to the tractor. Believe it or not, I raised the landing gear because I'm thinking, maybe, just maybe, they can fix it. My previous company would have said, heck no, we're not doing that. It's loaded. We're not going to work on a loaded trailer like that. So, no. So, I got back in the tractor. I called to the automotive shop because I got their number, or the number for here, and then you can just, get transferred or hit the buttons to go to the automotive shop. And so the mechanic answers, and I said, hey, Walmart driver here, I'm missing a brake drum. You ready for this? I'm missing a brake drum. She's like, huh? What? Puts me on hold. Comes back. I go, you want me to bring it over to you? You want it on the south side or the north side of the shop? Oh, bring it over to the tire side. The one that faces the entrance. Okay. On my way. I'll be right there. So I get there, back up to the door. They open up the door. They come out, and they look at it as I'm getting, out of the tractor, and I'm coming back there. And they're astonished. They're astonished. They thought I mistook a missing brake chamber for a missing brake drum and brake linings. The whole assembly was gone. Cracked off, missing, MIA. They thought I didn't know what I was talking about. So, I like to think the rest of our drivers are pretty smart, pretty experienced, but that response from the mechanic tells me that some drivers have no clue what each part looks like. I said to him, I'm like, hey, I used to be a trainer. I know the difference between a brake drum and a brake chamber. I had to teach people how to do pre-trips and pass a DMV pre-trip. And if I took them to the DMV and said, it didn't tell them what a brake drum or brake chamber looked like, how are they going to pass? So, anyway, go in, tell the dispatch coordinators, Houston, we got a problem. I need a new trailer. I need a new load. Like, what's going on? Showed him the pictures I showed you guys, and he's like, yeah, that. He's not a mechanic either. He doesn't really know. He's not a driver either. So, yeah, that whole thing's missing. Here's what a good one looks like. Here's what the bad one looks like. Oh, yeah. Now he understood. So, after some hemming and hawing, they want to transload. They're going to have to transload that load. And that load was going to go to Mountain View and then to Marina. And then from Marina, I was going to go to a vendor, and from the vendor I was going to go to Porterville. That was my dispatch. So they make a decision that they're going to at least get that trailer on the unload so they can unload it and then, I guess, reload it into another trailer for a different driver. They were going to hook me up with something else. And which I'm glad they did, because the load that they gave me is better than the one that I had. So I lucked out on that one. So my load now is a 3-store and a vendor, and then come back here instead of going to Porterville. I've never been to the vendor, so I don't know what that vendor is going to be like. And I haven't been to the Atwater store, because the first stop is in Atwater, California. The next stop, I think, is Fresno. And then the next stop is Dinuba. And then continue down to Visalia, pick up the backhaul, and then come back to McCarran. That's going to be my day tomorrow. Hopefully I can make it all the way there and back. I want to make it all the way there and back, make 600 miles. But with that many stops, I probably won't make it all the way back. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, that was my day. So, what is my safety tip, guys? Come on. You got to know what my safety tip is here. Backing, get out and look. I've talked about that before. And pre-trips. How important those things are. I don't know who brought that trailer in. I don't know if they even knew that it was broken. Because when I do a post-trip, I don't necessarily look at the brake linings and brake drums. I walk around, check the tires. I check to see if they're hot. I check all my lights. Make sure I didn't hit anything. No skin damage. Stuff like that. But I usually don't get underneath and double check the brake linings and brake drums, because that's really for the pre-trip part, not the post-trip. So, anyway, I'm still in McCarran. I went on breakdown for a little while, and now I went ahead and clocked out, so I can start up at around 8 o'clock in the morning and get on road a little early, and then get a shower while I'm here. But yeah, that was my day, guys. Do your pre-trips. All right. This is Phil from Walmart, Right Lane Truckin. You see, I'm still positive. I still got a positive smile on my face. Coming at you. I want you guys to all be safe. And again, put my number out there yesterday. There's a gentleman, he's in day 2, or at least he was in day 2 today of his onboarding. And let's wish him luck. And I'm sure he doesn't need it, but we'll get another Walmart driver on us. Again, my number, 40346, Philip Delk, D-E-L-K. If you put my name in there, put my number in there, it helps me out, obviously. Again, I talked about that. Shameless plugs I'm doing here. But we need drivers. So come on, make that plunge. Make that plunge. Come on over to the dark side of Walmart. All right, guys. Peace.